stuff that was abolished by the statute of uses. Because they were stealing all the natural resources.
Yeah, I get that. My point over the people not writing things down was when you said that there wasn't much written from the feudal time. Well, there weren't many people writing for there to be much written. Is what I meant.
Exactly, that too. Yeah, exactly. English wasn't even a language. English didn't even exist.
You know, those who were skilled in the art of using a pen or a scribe or whatever it will have been back then, you know, a piece of chalk on a stick in the sand, you know.
Yeah, and
there wasn't many people who were skilled in the art of writing then in 1066.
Yeah, and if people actually realized it was the Christendom and the feudal land tenure that created the English language. They did it with the Bible when they translated King William's Bible. Because everybody realizes that King William was crowned on Christmas Day, 1066. December 25th, 1066.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Happy Christmas.
Yeah, it's right. It's all in front of us. We've just been indoctrinated to not see what it truly is. It blows my mind how it's all right in front of us, all of it, and they blatantly throw it at us, and the people that are in it are blatantly throwing it around now. And they're trying to claim that as their savior, when that's what's taking all of their freedom. It's just completely ass backwards. It just blows my mind. And that's why it doesn't even make me angry anymore, because it's just when these people start doing that, all you have to do is start posting the sources with some quotes and to say, okay, well, if you have anything that can prove better than that, I'm all ears, buddy. And guess what? Nobody ever comes with anything. Like, I've been pounding all the...
I liked my reply, William, today to give Caesar to Caesar's and gods to gods. Well, God's already give us it.
Yeah.
Written in the first scripture. He gives dominion over all the land, all the soil, and everything on it, all the creatures, all the plants. So
I like the Fruit Loop one. Oh, shit.
Crazy. Yeah, and you think the smart saying that though, and it's a term from the Bible and it's a term from the equity. So, and it hurts me to think that they're throwing that round like it's going to save them when it's biting them, smacking their face, and you just don't see it. Yeah,
exactly.
It really does.
So that sounds like a simple enough way to run a moot court day, is through the forum, and then once we actually make a date through a motion, it'll be a time that we meet and have an actual meeting like this type of thing.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Everybody else? Everybody else likes that idea?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think for me, I think I'd like it if you were a judge, and then say myself was the donor vesting the estate, and then whoever else can be the government and the fee simple tenant. I think that would work pretty well, and we can kind of have a go at it, and you can just take notes and that's where we went wrong.
But don't forget, everybody can do a motion, file a claim right away if they want. Like 20 people can do this all at the same time, and it would be super simple.
Class action.
Well, no, there can't be a class action because this is an individually named trust.
Right, yo.
Right?
Yeah, I get where you come from.
But the donors, once you've got a few of you donors out, then you can make a class action suit against the government.
And that's when you really can start to build a
change it.
That's when you unravel the ribbon.
That's right. That's when we can. That's when we can take the trust back and be real trustees for the people, and stop this stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
You moved to a point earlier that to get this motion to a point where it's all agreed, then we move into trial. But the trial, how could the trial ever commence when you are released at that point because you have the right to of the court person, and you will not have any jury that is fee simple, so you couldn't have a jury of your peers? How would that work?
There's no such thing as a jury anymore for this. The jury was
in common law. It's not.
Court of Assize, isn't it, in common law?
The writ is already proven anyway. It's already written. It's a scroll. It's a roll. It's got no jury. It's already been decided and put into the writs and the scrolls for a start. Would be my answer to that.
That's right. They created what was called the writ of assize of novel decision, and that's how they got the common law judges to write this all into law. So now that it's all a fact of law, there is no jury that is needed because it's already written into law. It's now a fact of law that a judge has to determine, and a judge today cannot overturn a Littleton's determination. Right? You kind of see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're kind of coming from now, is so we have stare diocese, right? Because you got to remember these are the feudal. This is your feudal land tenure rights. So this stuff originates from the Magna Carta, right? So we're using. If everything that we're using is the foundation from it comes from the Magna Carta, right? So it's the actual, because the Magna Carta is the constitution of the common law, because everything that's de facto has to have a constitution, right?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as something has a constitution, it's de facto. You know that everybody that's a part of it has volunteered to it. So the Constitution means it's proclaimed, right? Yeah. So because of that, they proclaim that they are the protector of all lands, and that's why they assume the jurisdiction over all lands to be the protector till the donor returns and claims them, right? Because everybody is now in English law. So now they're the ones that have to restrict their subjects. So that's why if you're not a part of their jurisdiction and somebody from that jurisdiction injures you, you have to go to their jurisdiction to get remedy. You can't bring them to yours, right? You have to go to their judges in their jurisdiction and get remedy, because that's what the very first part of the claim form is stating what exactly is going on here, right? So by you stating that you're not, right, because you're not the one on trial here, right? There's no one making a claim against you for an injury or anything. And if they do, right, we already dealt with that. We can substantiate all of it, right? So there is no jurisdiction. There is no claim. So you've already proven everything right there. So by understanding that everyone is bound by their own law and by their own jurisdiction, and you have to go to the jurisdiction that injures you to get remedy, because you're bound by the law of your jurisdiction. So if my jurisdiction makes a judgment over you, it's of no force or effect unless you agree to come and do it, right? So the judge already automatically knows that, right? So if you're not in their jurisdiction, right,